truly, truly appreciate it. So, update. Okay. A little bit about myself. I'm from Montreal, Québec, Montréal, Québec. Je suis venue aux États-Unis pour vivre l'American Dream. But the American dream does not exist. I did everything that my family told me to do. Education was really important because my true passion was to do music. I always wanted to do music, but I don't know why my family was telling me I didn't know how to sing. Um, and they always emphasized like education, education. So um, my mom, she had business. My mom was like, she had multiple skill, right? So she knew how to sew, she knew how to bake, she knew how to cook, she knew how to do hair, like everything that had to do with hospitality. She knew how to negotiate because she was really into jewelry. But when it came to clothes, she would go to the thrift store, and I remember I would always spend time with her, like. And I just remember growing up in this house, and it's funny because when I look back at this house, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I do Google the house, and I'm like, it's not that big, but I just remember when I was a kid, it was like, to me, it was like a huge house. And um, back then, we didn't have social media. So I think the time was better, you know. Social media, it have its good and its bad, you know. I mean, it's easier to access information, there's less, there's less pollution with printing and stuff, but I do miss those old days because I feel like nobody knew what she was doing. It's kind of scary to see how a stranger could just know everything about you just by going on your social media. Um, yeah, there's some interesting character, I would say. So, but anyway, so um, how I was raised is to keep everything to yourself and move in silence, which I do agree. You do have to move in silence. But I've been going through something and I was just like, you know what, I have to talk about it because I just can't hold it to myself. I'm so happy that I reached out to organization that support women or um, you know, regardless of what you're facing, this organization that's out there that support women in need. So regardless if you have mental illness or if you're in poverty or if you're a single mom, this organization that's free out there that would support you. And that's why I'm grateful because even though I have family over here, it was different than how I was raised in Canada, you know. But now that I am a mom, I kind of understand because of the system. That there's something wrong with the system. And if you look back, it's like it's run by men, and they putting so much pressure on women. I mean, I'm like, who are you to tell me what to do with my body, first of all? Who are you to judge me by the way that I look? Who are you to put limit on my paycheck or tell me when to promote or whatever? So, um, I'm just so happy that I reached out because, like I said, usually I keep everything to myself, and like how I was raised is to like don't share your story, but this is my testimony, and you'll be surprised how many people are going through the same situation that you're in. So this is my situation, right? So I noticed that I was being attacked by my two neighbors, and they really thought they had me good, but I was just like, what's up? You understand what I mean? Because usually baby, I would have resulted in. Okay, so for the people that don't know, I used to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and mixed martial art, and 7 years ago, I got set up because of jealousy, and I fought back. I fought back because it was so stupid, but I didn't know my rights. So basically, when I saw the same thing was happening again, I was like, you're not gonna get me because I have a beautiful son to take care of, and I have two businesses, and like my mind is more focused now. So now when I saw the BS, I was just like, but the thing I have to remind myself is to control my emotion because I was diagnosed with preeclampsia, and then it got to severe preeclampsia, and then it went back to hypertension. So my doctor was like, whatever you're doing a good thing, because some people, they just stay in that stage. But she was like, keep in mind that it is a silent killer. So I'm a person. I guess it's because of my sign. I'm a Taurus. Like I get, I get like, I just get frustrated when I deal with stupidness. You understand? Like I just like what? But now I just gotta laugh it off because it's just so stupid. It's just I just gotta laugh. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I have to laugh it off. So I'm so happy that I reached out to the community because they confirmed my suspicion. They was like, "Oh, come to find out, thank God." T-Mobile was like, "Man, it sucks that you lost your old phone number. We'll give you a new one." I said, "I don't care. Give it to me." I was like, "I thought you guys said that I couldn't come back with you guys," and they was like, "No, no, you good, you good." And then they was like, "But the unfortunate part is." I would have to have a prepaid, but I was like, I don't care. I'd rather be with T-Mobile because Mint Mobile is trash, straight trash. And I'm so happy I recorded it because it was lying about when I received the new phone number. Then they told me it would take 24 hours to cancel it, and then they'll send me an email confirmation, right? And then they deactivated my account. And it's funny because when I called them, they had the audacity to say, "Oh, your account is suspended." I'm like, how dare you? I gave you the money. Would I get reimbursed? Would I get my old phone number? And it was like, no, it's done. And I was like, to be honest with you, you guys is not gonna survive. And no offense to Ryan Reynolds, but you stupid. You stupid. It's like, why would you even? That's the problem with these celebrities. They take the money. Oh, y'all remember the five what was it called? The Pfeiffer Festival, where a lot of people promoted the festival, and then when people went there and they I'm sorry, I got it. And then when people went there, whatever was promoted, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. It was just like, and I forgot how much people paid. They pay a lot of money. Wasn't it like Kylie Jenner, Kendall Jenner? I think Ja Rule promoted it. Like several artists promoted that Pfeiffer Festival or whatever. And people went there and it was just like, what? Like people were sleeping in tent and stuff. It was disgusting. So all I'm saying is, me, before I promote anything, I would rather double verify the information. I did because T-Mobile acquired Mint Mobile, and I'm thinking, okay, Ryan Reynolds is promoting it. And then once I dealt with the service, I was like, are you serious? And then the reason why they're so cheap is because they don't have a store where you could go in. Okay. What else? They don't have any protection. They don't even sell cell phone. And on top of that, they liars. They liars. So that's why I didn't like about them. It's like how they have a verification process, right? So they'll ask for my name and my email address, and then but when someone will call me or I will call someone, it was related to Kevin Conway, and I'm like, who the hell is Kevin Conway? So I'm just mad that I listened to my baby father. I should have just stayed with T-Mobile because T-Mobile, they have more protection, especially as a businesswoman. Like if your phone get hacked, T-Mobile would so I'm telling you, for me, T-Mobile is the best. I rather deal with T-Mobile. I'm telling you, they're the best. Like, I don't even know why I listened to my baby father. And then all the suspicion that I had, okay, I showed the video of the crackhead harassing me. People was mad. They was like, what? I was like, yeah, like I'm literally going to that. But we all agreed that we had to go to the Libra route, and a lot of people agreed that the 43rd precinct, some of these police officers are racist. So I saw Yerning Mona. He just walked past me. They even acknowledged me. The lieutenant. I just came to find out that Lieutenant Lola or whatever, racist too. And one person was like, "No, go to the 41st precinct. Is way better than the 43rd precinct." I'm telling you, the 43rd precinct is corrupt. Is corrupt. The fact that I had to go to different loopholes to be on the safe horizon is disgusting. So yeah, and I'm telling you, sometimes they be on the corner and people be selling their crack. To be honest with you, I don't care. You want to sell your crack, you want to sell your crack. You understand? I just want the baby father, okay? Because like I said, the lady confirmed it. Because think about it, right? If you fill out a birth certificate and it asks you the city where you from and the state, like me, I know I'm from Montreal, Quebec, but the fact that he didn't even put his city and he just put Dominican, I was like, that's weird. That person is hiding something. You understand? So it confirmed my claim. Like he probably using somebody else's information. You understand? So I'm not even gonna stress out no more. Shame on them. Shame on them to trying to upset me, and you understand. Shame is disgusting, and I'm not gonna shut up because a lot of women are going through that. Shame on him to trying to hack my phone and everything. Well, of course I had to say allegedly for legal services. But I'm so happy I spoke to people around the community because they all told me the same thing. They're like, yeah, the 43rd precinct is corrupt. There's a lot of racist cops. There's a lot of racist cops. Okay. And like I said, I shouldn't be judged based on my look. Okay. But first of all, there's something wrong with this country, period. This country, period. Okay. The system is corrupt. The education system is very, very sad. You know, like when I was going to Urban Assembly School of Music and Art, like the kids, they was making fun of me because of my French accent. And I was like, why are you making fun of me? Like, you're black, we're black. But because I wasn't from here, because my nationality is Haitian, they was making fun of me. And that, but the interesting fact is, when it came to the English region, how come, excuse my French, the French bitch is able to pass it, but you're African American and you can't even pass the English region. You understand what I mean? But I blame it on the system. It's a system. And like I said, like whoever win the war get to rewrite history, his story. You understand? And they need to change that because there's a lot of stuff that African American did for this country and they don't put it in the history book. They just want to focus on slavery and make it seem that we stupid and we not stupid. Because think about it, if you was really stupid and monkey, why would you enslave us to do your lazy ass job? Okay, because you lazy. That's why it's like reverse psychology. You understand what I mean? So that's why I don't even like going to that precinct, to be honest with you, because it's just disgusting. It's and I can't take the stress. I just can't take the stress. So yeah, and yeah, I spoke to ACS and I apologize. I know I call her a bitch, but you know she kind of understood the situation. Like she seemed like a good person, and she was just like, wow, like and she was like, that's crazy. And I was like, yeah, that is crazy that I had to go through that. But shame on them too. They really thought they had me. Like I said, this is America, so you need proof. You understand? Like you need proof. So you could say she said, he said that. You stupid. You freaking stupid. And everybody in this building, they should be ashamed of themselves. The landlord too. The landlord trying to play me, talking about, oh, I owe him some money. I said, okay, send me the previous statement because I always keep track of my statement. And I'm so happy that even though I don't know Mr. Zuckerberg and I've been using his platform, okay, I have to admit I like Meta AI because you gotta understand French is not okay. French is my first language, so sometimes how I write, it could be rephrased properly. So I'm happy that I could use. But the thing with the AI, right? You always want to double verify the information because it still make mistake, and you have to be able to say, okay, no, I want this, reject this, or you understand what I mean? So I'm just saying. But to me, like, even though there's a lot of work that needs to be done with my business, I'm just happy that AI is really good. I'm telling you, it saved me a lot of time. But like I mentioned before, you have to double verify the information because it's not always accurate. It's not always accurate. So I would suggest that if you use AI for your company or even for, I don't know about the, oh, sorry. Um, uh, I mean, the therapy is all right, but I'd rather talk to a human being. I don't like to text too much. I hate texting. I'm like kind of old school. I like to talk on the phone or see the person face to face. So the therapy is like, but don't get me wrong. When I was stressing out, it did give me some good advice. So I'm just saying, it did give me some good advice. But after a while, I was just like, I get so aggravated texting all the time. But when it comes to like business purposes, I like it. It's just keep in mind, you're telling the AI what to do, and make sure you read it, and you have to phrase it like first of all you phrase it, read it, and edit it. Say, okay, put this, remove this, and then you send it. That's what I'm trying to say. Because you know, like English is not my first language, so even though I could write, I feel like the AI could rephrase it better than what I did. You know. and that's what I did. So yeah, because I just met this lady. She was like, yes, dear. I was like, the 43rd precinct is racist. She was like, yes, yes. A lot of people feel the same way that I feel. You understand? And yeah, I had to stop talking to certain people because, for example, I had a old friend of mine. We used to be best friend because my sister used to hang out with her sister, and we was playing as friend. And then when we was to Jacques Rousseau, it's like the high school in Canada. We always used to be together, so you would never see me without her. And then I don't know what changed. She just started hanging out with my friend of me, and I was telling her, I was like, "You gotta be careful because this is the type of person she is," and she didn't believe me. So yeah, that friendship broke apart, and then I started hanging out with another girl, Caroline, and that's another story. Yeah, had a lot of fun time. But anyway, so it's funny because when I was really down, we reconnected, and then I don't know why my intuition was like, she sounded kind of fake because she sent me a long message talking about, oh, she should have been friend with me and stuff. But I think it was just jealousy of the accomplishment that I did. And but that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, you could have everything and then just lose it one blink of an eye, you know. So that's why I'm not really too fixed on materialistic thing. And I would never forget what my mom told me, health is wealth. She said it. I remember I was in the car. I was probably like 10 years old over there. She was like, Ernessa, in life, or I gotta hurry up. She was like, Ernessa, in life, you might not have love or money, but as long as you're healthy, you're the richest person in the world. And I kind of forgot about it because, I ain't gonna lie. I used to drink, smoke all the time. Like, even ask people, even ask people from Baruch College, they'll be like, "Girl, why you smell like weed?" I said, "I need weed to come." I think I was just trying to numb the pain. I didn't want to like feel the pain. Like, I just wanted to numb it. And oh, hold on, he's crying. Hold on. Yes, Papa. What happened? No, sometimes he's slick. He's very slick. Like, he be fake crying and stuff. Oh, he's hungry. Hold on. Let me do it. He's hungry. I know. Wait. Okay, so I'm sorry, I forgot. Okay, okay, okay. So yeah, and then when I used to work at Bank of America, this older woman, she was telling us that make sure to have children because she worked so hard on her career and she had millions in her account, and the home attendant was taking advantage of her. And I spoke to one person. I was like, I don't think you should have children for them to take care of you. But one person was telling me no. What she was trying to say is she would rather give the money to her children instead. And I was like, oh, okay. So that's why I like to talk to different people. So hold on, I gotta give him some. Ow. Oh, and you know what's so sad? Someone just told me that. Hold on, I got. Yeah, so you know what's so sad? The woman that just telling me about the 43rd precinct, she told me that a father, just took his baby and threw him in the Bronx river. There's a river not too far, and they just found the baby 2 days ago. So I was like, yeah, I'm telling you, not only men, some women are wicked too, because that's why I don't want to put my baby in a daycare. He's too young anyway, but I think it was 2 years ago or last year, a woman, she used her daycare to sell fentanyl, and one baby died, and that was I wasn't even pregnant yet, but I was just like, I was shocked. Like, I was just like, you have to be wicked for you to like use a daycare to sell fentanyl. Like, something is mentally not right with you. You understand? So that's why, me personally, I'd rather be a stay-at-home mom. And I hate that when people is like, oh, you just a stay-at-home mom. No, it take a lot to take care of a child, and then make sure that the house is clean, and then I gotta cook, and then I gotta take care of myself. So that is a lot. And on top of that, I have a business. So I'm trying to really prosper. And I was stressing out over my social security being taken, but I'm like, I'm so stupid. I could do a balance transfer. Like, I could do a balance transfer. I don't need to stress over it. And I'm so happy I recorded everything, but I will prove it because I want that person to get arrested. I really do. I really do. Like I said, you don't take advantage of people. I'm a good person, but I could be sour too. You understand? Like, I just don't like that.
And that's what they do. They'll target single person or elderly person, and they'll take advantage of you. They'll take your personal information. They'll make it seem like they love you or whatever, but in reality, they just want what you have. And then when they can't have you, they'll try to destroy you. So be careful who you have kids with, and it go for both way, men or women, because there's some women they wicked too. They would trap a man and make their life miserable. The same thing as men too. You understand? I remember one guy was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, guys try to try women. Like, what are you talking about? They always go after the small girl. It was just, I'm just saying." So, yeah, so I'm gonna take legal action against the landlord because he's trying to play game, and like I said, I've been keeping track of everything, and that's it. It's just unfortunate that I had to go to something stressful because I like to spend time with my son, and I like to read him books and stuff, and that just took away for some stupid dumbass motherfucker. Excuse my French, but you stupid. You're you don't have the critical thinking, the emotional. You're just a dumb bitch, for doing all of that. So, and you did that in front of your children. It's disgraceful. Like, it's like even your children. I see it through the door cam. They looking at my door like that's not normal behavior. You understand? I feel bad for her children because they probably think it's normal. That's not normal to be harassing someone. That is just not normal, and you doing that in front of your children. So you should be ashamed of yourself. You understand? And the landlord too talking about he gonna help me move. No, I don't want to be in your bum ass building. I'm gonna look for another building where people can't hear my conversation. Okay, so like I said, like I had the right to go everywhere. So that's why I don't understand what the neighbor was. He was helping me out, but trying to mess me over. It's okay. It's fine. Y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. Like I said, this is America. You need proof. And if anything happened to me, the cops have his photo. Other people have his picture. You understand? I'm not playing. I'm not playing. They're gonna find him. Because for them to be like, oh, it's because of you. How? Who told you to take my personal information and link it to a dead person? You understand? And it's so obvious it's him. He's the one who told me to go to Mint Mobile, and then Mint Mobile relate me to Kevin Conway. Who the fuck is Kevin Conway? It's ridiculous. Also, I went to a community. They give out food. Now I'm telling you, there's a lot of people that go through the same thing that I'm going through right now. Oh, and that's good. They gave me some beans because I'm low on iron. So, I'm telling you, CPS is very interesting. I told them, I'm like, how come a white woman can have a mixed baby, but as soon as a black woman have a mixed baby, y'all want to take the child away? The woman got upset. She hit up the phone. That's what I'm saying. You upset why? Because I said the truth. You understand what I mean? So, shame on them. Shame on them. Oh wow, they gave me so many fruits and stuff. So, yeah, you know, I'm telling you, Heavenly Father is good. He's very good. So hold on, it's 24 minutes. Okay, what time is it? Okay, good. So anyway, please like, share, subscribe. Oh, and I found out I could sing. I could actually sing. But I'm not gonna sing here because there's too many hated, negative energy. So I'm gonna go to my safe place, and yeah. So I'm happy. I'm really happy. But yeah. Thank you, Middle. And even though I don't know Mr. Zuckerberg and he seemed like a fishy person, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. But the the Meta AI is really good because I know like a lot of Chat GPT is also good for like I use ChatGPT if I want to format a document and stuff like that, but Meta AI I use it if I want to rephrase something or something, or if I'm going through something stressful, I use it and it give me good recommendations. So that's all I have to say. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and any donation will be truly appreciated. Like I said, I am a single mom. I'm a businesswoman. I'm a lawyer. I'm a detective, and I'm also an upcoming artist. So stay tuned and please be safe and God bless. Bye.